So what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 63 of our Portsmouth career mode, and we are going to be kicking off this episode with an away game up against Aston Villa. So we are going to be playing our second team lineup in this one, like mentioned in the previous episode, due to fitness reasons, and just in 2 days time we have a really difficult game up against Chelsea, so we want to have our best possible lineup for this one. But let's see how we can get on with our second team lineup. Let's hope we can try and put in a good performance. Good ball through to Jesus here. Jesus cuts through, he strikes it, and it gets a really good deflection on it just before the goalkeeper can make the save. That's if he was going to make the save, and we get given a corner. Ben Pedrosa, our number 25, whips the ball in the box. It's going to come to Manu Garcia. He can't win the header, and they do manage to take the ball away from their own penalty area. But Dahoud, with a good skill move, takes on his man here, tries to slip the ball through to Banton, which he does do. Banton to go all the way, and he gets intercepted, and the ball gets cleared out of harm's way for Aston Villa. Good chances to break away here. Play the ball through to Aaron Iseka. Iseka's played the ball through to Ben Pedrosa. It's actually Manu Garcia on the ball. Manu Garcia is surely going to find the back of the net. No, he's not, because Jed Steer, the Aston Villa goalkeeper, pulling off an absolutely magnificent save. But we're going to take the short corner. It's going to come out to Dahoud. Dahoud's going to try and play the ball through to Ben Pedrosa. Or is he? Because there's no one to play the ball to. He's going to play the ball out wide to Banton. Banton, Frank Lampard's regen, trying to take on his man. Cut back inside. He's got no one to pass the ball to. But this time he finds Dahoud. Dahoud takes on his man, or plays the ball to Aaron. Aaron tries to slip the ball back to Dahoud. A lovely ball back to him, and it's a lovely build-up play for us there, but the shot is blocked. Good chance for Aston Villa here. They're down the wing with Sinclair. Sinclair is through against our goalkeeper, and that is what you get when you don't go in and try and make the challenge. I was trying to hold off him because I knew if I went in, he was going to square the ball and have an easier finish. But Clark is so slow, he can't get back on when I was trying to defend my best with, and we completely mess up the situation. And our formation just isn't working. Like I was saying before, the only formation that's working for me is the formation that we use with the like the real narrow midfielders. So it's not going to be working. So we're going to bring Bailey on instead of Leia Iseka, because Leia Iseka's having an awful game. We're going to bring Naismith on the right, or Naismith can come on Cam actually, and Torres can come on the right. And I don't think we're going to get ourselves back in the game. It's going to be a bad result for us. So the referee blows his full-time whistle, and we end up losing the game 1-0 at Villa Park. A poor performance from us. We had the chances, but we couldn't find the back of the net. We had 5 shots on target, and not one of them really troubled the goalkeeper, apart from the one in the first half where the goalkeeper pulled off a fantastic save. My man of the match goes to Dahoud. He did play all right. If it wasn't for him, they probably would have a little bit more chances, but I don't think he didn't make that much of a difference anyway. So guys, what about this? We've got a management offer from Portugal. This is a really big job for us. I'm not going to take it at this moment in time. We're going to wait a little bit, see if we can get a bigger nation. I would love to manage either Spain or England. That would be obviously my main aim, but I don't think we're going to get one of them. But I think we're going to wait a little bit, and then if we see within a month that we got nothing, I might end up taking the Portugal job. But before we can think about that, we've got a home game here up against Chelsea, who are currently sitting second in the league. So it's going to be a really difficult game for us. But we are going to put out our strongest possible lineup in this one. And we scored 3 goals in our previous game up against Bournemouth. So I don't know whether we can try and do something against Chelsea. It'd be a historic result if we could get anything from it. Let's wait and see if we can put in a good performance. Oh my Jesus Lord, what a fantastic goal from Ruben Loftus-Cheek. In the 27th minute, the former Chelsea player and our captain has scored probably what is going to be the goal of the series. He picks up the ball, strikes it straight into the top hand corner. What a goal from Ruben Loftus-Cheek. That started outside the post, it curls in, finds its way right into the top hand corner, and wow, what a fantastic goal it is from Ruben Loftus-Cheek. A lovely ball through to Bergwijn here. Bergwijn is through, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Can Bergwijn pick up his second goal in quick succession? Of course he can, and he gives us a shock 2-0 lead at home at Fratton Park up against Chelsea. We were really struggling to score in the previous games, and now we go ahead and score 2 goals within 40 minutes, and they're 2 fantastic goals as well. Kingsley Coman with a lovely ball through to Bergwijn. Bergwijn on his left boot strikes it past Courtois into the back of the net, and what a fantastic start to the game. Good chance for Chelsea here. Williams down the wing. They're 3 on 3. They're cut inside. We're going to try and hold him off. They whip the ball in the box, and it is our goalkeeper that comes out on top, actually. But Nori gets in Ruben Loftus-Cheek's way. But Hachi Mastor wins the ball back for us here. And if we can launch counter-attack our own, we can see Kishner on the far side, all on his own. Can we pick up our third goal of the game? Kishner 1-on-1 with Courtois. He cuts inside. Can he find the back of the net? Courtois with a fantastic save. Bergwijn to chip the ball across the face of goal to try and get the ball to Bergwijn, who was standing on the line. But unfortunately, they do get back and clear the chance off the line. But that would have been a wonderful goal from Kishner if that went in. And Chelsea get a consolation goal for themselves. It is in fact Diego Costa that picks up the goal with just 2 minutes left to play. It is a good ball over the top, but I thought Alves was going to win that. But Diego Costa wins the header. It comes off the post, it comes back to him, and he has a clear header in the middle of the penalty area. And he has to actually give Chelsea a slight chance now to get themselves back on level terms. Or has he? Because Hachi Mastor's on the ball here. He tries to cut inside, which he does do. Hachi Mastor going all the way. What a goal that would have been. But they do intercept him, and that should be it for the game. As it is, the referee blows his final whistle, and we have got a historic victory up against Chelsea. We've beaten them 2-1, and I am starting to really like this formation again. We completely dominated the game. We had more possession. We had more shots. My man of the match does go to Bergwijn. He did play very well in that game. So does Ruben Loftus-Cheek, as he scored a wonderful goal as well. But still, we've beaten Chelsea. So the transfer market is now open, and we get a transfer offer straight away for Christopher Shiplock from Ipswich. And this is the worst thing. We don't want Ipswich to have him whatsoever, because Ipswich won't have enough money to go up to what we want for him. So if we are going to get rid of our goalkeeper, we do actually want quite a bit of money for him, which will then allow us to go ahead and buy another decent goalkeeper. But we're hoping our goalkeeper's not going to want to leave us. So we are going to go ahead and request some more funds from the board. We're going to request 5 million from them, and we're going to say we're going to qualify for the Europa League, which actually we know we're not, because I don't think that's going to be realistic for us. But 5 million, let's see if the board give it to us. I very much doubt it, but we'll have to wait and see. But before we find out, we have got our third and final game of the episode, which is going to be a very difficult game up against Spurs, and pretty much all of our lineups are pretty fatigued. None of them are fully fit, so it's going to be hard for us to try and put in a good performance. So we're going to put out our strongest possible lineup. So Pedrosa won't be playing, Garcia will be playing, but he's still not fit. So what I think we're going to do, we are going to change up the squad a little bit, so we can try and get the best out of our lineup. So Leia Iseka won't be starting, Bailey will be starting up top on his own. On the left, Webster will be starting the game instead of Ongwen. On the right, we'll be having Clark. On the left, we can have our left back Stevens, because we don't play with him that much. And let's see if that's good enough for us. I doubt it, but we'll have to wait and see if anyone can create anything for us. I doubt it, but let's see how we get on. It's against Spurs. I know it's going to be a very difficult game, and if we go ahead and lose, then so what? Another good chance for Tottenham here. They play the ball to Nabil Bentaleb. Bentaleb, if he plays the ball through to Kane, we could be in trouble. Which he does play it through to him, but it's a comfortable save for Shiplock. And I really do not want to see this guy go. It'd be a real shame, because we brought him up from, a 60-something rated goalkeeper. And it'd be really good if we could manage to keep him at the club. But I think once it gets to a stage where he's sending you emails saying he's adamant he wants to leave, I don't think we're going to be able to convince him to stay. Dahoud squeezing a good ball through to Bailey here. Bailey's through. Can he cut back inside? He is inside. Surely Bailey's going to pick up his first goal for the club. No, he's not, because Michel Vorm pulls off a really good save, and that had to be a goal for us. But Pedrosa's going to take the short corner. It comes to Naismith. Naismith out wide to Banton. Frank Lampard's regen, and his shot just goes over the bar. But Spurs with a good chance here. They've been played through. Harry Kane strikes it, and once again it's a good block by our goalkeeper, and a little bit of dancing around from both us and Tottenham there as we get the ball clear. And we're actually on the ball with Pedrosa. Pedrosa plays the ball through to Frank Lampard's regen, and he gets depossessed of the ball. So we're really struggling to keep hold of the ball, and with Spurs really pushing on in the dying stage of the game. Clinton NG cutting inside here. He's twisting and turning. He strikes it, and he hits the top of the crossbar. How close are Spurs going to come until they actually break the deadlock? But with just 7 minutes to go, we're going to try and do our best to hold on. We win the ball back here in the dying stage of the game, and Naismith trying to squeeze the ball through to Fabian Torres, who would have actually been one-on-one with Michel Vorm. We had the chance, but we fluff it. Once again, we've had 2 clear-cut chances in this game, and we've missed both of them. Harry Kane running down the wing here. Are they going to snatch the late equaliser? No, they're not, because Shiplock, with a absolutely terrific point-blank save there to deny Clark from scoring an own goal. So the referee blows the final whistle, we end up drawing the game 0-0. It's a very interesting game. My man of the match does go to our goalkeeper. He played absolutely terrific in that game. He made 2 or 3 world-class saves, and that is the reason why we really want to hold on to him and we don't want to let the guy go. So the board have in fact given us 3.2 million, which is good news for us as we've now got a little bit more money. And what I want to do with that money is go ahead and put it all into contracts and go ahead and offer Shiplock a new contract and hope he's going to accept it. I really do not want a new goalkeeper. So we get another transfer offer for Christopher Shiplock. This time it is from Sunderland and they have offered 10 million. We want let's say 32.5 million for him. And I know they're not going to counter it, but he's 19 years old and he's nearly an 80 rated goalkeeper. He is nearly one of the best goalkeepers ever. I think he will be. If we keep him at the club, he will become the best goalkeeper ever, I believe. But that is in fact going to be it for this episode. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to hit the like button down below as it is going to be very much appreciated. And I really hope to next time very soon for the next episode of the Portsmouth Career Mode. Thank you. Bye bye.